Previously on Onboard Lifestyle. We leave Bahia Tanacatita and sail south to Barra de Navidad. We did our homework and entered the lagoon through its narrow, unmarked channel without incident. Others did not. The crew enjoys beautiful sunrises and delicious French pastries delivered right to basic.
That is pastry, cream and chocolate, cinnamon rolls, raisin roll, chocolate croissant, plain croissant.
And we take a dinghy ride out to see the remnants of the Los Llanitos shipwreck. And that's where we'll continue our story.
Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain. Beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin.
The charming little town of Barra shares the sandy shores of Bahia de Navidad with its sister town of Malaki, 2 miles to the north. Barra's cobblestone streets are lined with cafes, restaurants, and tiendas that sell a nice variety of provisions. Even though the cruisers from Tanacatita can stock up easily in La Manzanilla, most will take the short trip to Barra to top off their pantries. Most likely because fuel, propane, and basic services are available here. We would take a water taxi to shore every couple days to enjoy a walk down the town's Malecon with spectacular views of the bay, and just wander around soaking in Barra's unique vibe.
We are an exhausted crew right now because we just got back from what was supposed to be a short hike to a secret beach that our friends caught us onto, and we jumped on that because obviously we have been consuming one too many pastries from JC, so we needed to work off those calories.
Thank you, Lynn's boyfriend.
Anyways, so what was supposed to be a short hike ended up being double what we anticipated because we were stopped by a security guard and he diverted us around the golf course instead of us cutting through, which added another 2 miles, and I did not plan well. I only brought one water bottle and one apple to share between the three of us, and it is blistering hot out right now. So we're back, and it was actually really worth it because those views were amazing, just spectacular. As we approached the secret beach entrance, we were all surprised to see a staircase carved into the cliffside that wrapped a few hundred yards around to the elusive beach. The walkway was impressive, with bump outs along the way to give you amazing vantage points to view the crashing waves of the Pacific. This little slice of heaven gives off a surreal feeling, like we just stepped back in time where life was uncomplicated and untouched. As we neared our destination, a few local fishermen could be seen off in the distance, but they were just finishing up their workday and were packing up, which gave us the entire place to ourselves. The crew from Simplicity joined us for this excursion, which gave Emma a cruising friend to walk and talk with. We ended up staying for a few hours, swimming and exploring. We pooled and then shared our meager rations, preparing for the sweaty return hike back to the lagoon. After our day, I think it's time for us to just decompress and just relax for the rest of the day.
Did someone say pool time?
We can go to the pool. Now you have energy.
Yes. It's nice to have a few friends in the Marina Puerto de Navidad because they invited us over to spend time with them at the Grand Bay Resort's amazing complex. I spent part of each day swimming at the pools. Did I mention that they're connected by water slides? So cool. We got our daily exercise while our parents hung out poolside figuring out route plans for upcoming passages. I had so much fun here and look forward to visiting this area again.
The sail from Barra to Tenacatita was forecast for light winds from the northwest. Our plan is to sail the entire leg, taking advantage of the morning offshore breeze and rounding Roca Blanca as the winds flipped to onshore around noon. As predicted, the winds were light as we leisurely drifted into Bahia Tenacatita, making this 15.5 nautical mile journey nearly a half-day event. As we rounded Roca Centro on our approach to the anchorage, we put the wind to our port beam and picked up a bit of speed, which feels nice as a crowded anchorage is surely watching. So that's right, we dropped the anchor in Tenacatita.
Yep, we're back. It's just because we couldn't get enough of this place, obviously.
Actually, there's good reason why we are back in Tenacatita. You know, we were having fun in Barra, but the season is coming to an end. When you cruise this coast, wintertime is the best time to be here. And you have to start making decisions on whether you're going to keep going south, you're going to hunker down for hurricane season on this coast, or you head up into the Sea of Cortez. We've decided we're going to do the Sea of Cortez. And so we're going to start heading north, but we're heading north for other reasons right now.
Right, because typically at this point you're still cruising the Pacific coast of Mexico, but our visas are about to expire.
Yeah, we have about 1 month before they expire.
A little bit less than a month, and so at this point we have to decide how we're going to get out of the country, renew our visas, and then get back here to basic. So we've decided that we are going to sail back to Banderas Bay and fly out from there. There's a lot of direct flights, so
Right,
that's
and-
just the best option for us right now.
Yeah, we could have flown out in other places, but they're complicated, expensive,
They're more
and
expensive.
they route you in crazy directions. Puerto Vallarta makes the most sense for us.
Right, and then at that point we can also see family. I haven't seen family in a long time.
Right.
And also we need boat parts. There are some things that you just can't source down here. So we have a long list of things that we are bringing back to get basic back into tip-top shape, because
Yes.
Captain here has been very
Relaxed on my duties.
no, he was very optimistic that we could work and travel at the same time, but
It's
Yeah.
we're getting some things done, but not
Yeah.
enough. We need to just hunker down and get some stuff done, because when we go up into the sea, it's going to be a lot of fun. And who's going to want to do boat
well,
projects
we're
up
still
there?
going to do that because we are prepping our boat so then eventually we can do the South Pacific crossing.
Right. So this
Did
was
you hear that?
I do. That's those Jack Crevalle swimming around us.
Anyway, so we have a lot to do. We are heading back up north now, and then putting our boat into a marina while we fly home.
And this is the first time we're on a schedule.
I know.
Think about this. We're flying out a little over 2 weeks, so we have to have the boat in a safe place, which we've already made reservations at Paradise. So we have to be there on a particular day, which is weird. We're on a schedule. We have to be there.
I think it's funny that we made reservations at Paradise.
I know.
Paradise. This is all Paradise, but
So we're
yeah,
going.
we're gonna go into a marina and just leave her there while we go home, and then at that point, we're gonna get back and do a quick haul out.
Yeah, so it makes sense for us to do the haul out here. We're premature on hauling out. We probably don't need to haul out for another month or two or maybe 3.
Right, but with
but-
catamarans, it's a little difficult to find yards that can handle the width.
Yeah,
Name of our
and in
boat.
Banderas Bay, they have a great haul out facility in La Cruz that can handle us, and it's a nice yard, nice people. So we're going to do a quick haul out, just spiff up the bottom paint, do zinc, service the sail drives, and just kind of check out how things are going on the
Because things
underside.
grow a lot faster down here than it did back up in the States.
For sure, for sure. So we're gonna do that and then start bouncing north. It's time. All the other cruisers are all kind of buzzing about heading up into the sea. Emma's got a ton of friends now, and they're all going that direction. So it's going to be a good time for us.
It's going to be a good spring and summer for us. And then at that point, we'll work our way back over here and
start heading south.
Either go through Panama Canal or do the crossing. So
yeah, super
excited. Lots of things to do.
And and the future is wide open. We'll see.
Yeah. So that's what our plans are. Bear with us. There's going to be a lot of boat projects and possibly some thick and epoxy in my future.
With no doubt. Caitlin's out drying off the decks here. We have a little weather window for us to start jumping north. It's this time of year, it's rare. About 1 day out of 7 to 10 days, the wind will clock around out of the south. Today's our window. So we're gonna get a early start. And we're heading back up to Chimela. Chimela's about 28 miles north of here. So we should have a nice little run. I don't think it's enough time for us to make it all the way up into Banderas Bay. So we'll go to Chimela, plenty of places to explore there, and we'll have fun for a week. Hopefully less than that, waiting for that next little south wind. But we're not alone. This anchorage will clear out this morning. When you get these opportunities, people move. So you'll see everybody start to jump. It's that time of the year where everybody wants to start heading north.
Okay, you ready, kid?
Yep. I'm gonna miss Tenacatita though.
Next stop will be fun too.
Yeah.
I just hope that we can get there before everybody else does, so then we can score ourselves a nice little spot.
Goodbye, Tenacatita. It's always fun here.
We're getting pretty close to the anchorage. The autopilot's on right now, and we are 2.60 nautical miles away from it, and we're going around 4.5 to 5 knots right now. So we'll be there soon.
Okay, we are now in 19 feet of water. Teal's gonna start dropping the anchor.
When you come to a screeching halt, you know you're good. Well, it looks like we're going to be here anchored off of Parula in the northern bight of Bahia Chimela for the next few days. The weather's just not cooperating. It's a little snotty out there. And the run from here to Banderas Bay up around Cabo Corrientes is no joke. It is notorious for big currents, hence the name Cabo Corrientes, and big winds. We're going to wait for the right timing. The winds predominantly are out of the northwest right now, and today they're blowing 15 to 25 out there, which means around the Cape it could be blowing 30 to 50% more than that. So we'll hang out here. We're not in a big rush. Wait for the right window. It looks like it's coming. We're waiting for the winds to clock around. About once a week they tend to just stall out and maybe get a little bit of push from the south, and that's our window. We'll jump in. And we've seen it happen over the last couple of weeks. Timing wasn't right for us, but we're looking for that window now. But for the meantime, we'll hang out here along with a dozen other cruisers. They're all waiting for that same window. But it's not a bad place to hang out. I mean, we're in a nice protected anchorage. Wind was blowing pretty good all day, and we're just solid. So I think we'll have some fun here.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Onboard Lifestyle. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. A special thanks goes out to our amazing patrons who make these videos possible. Join our crew if you can. I met a lot of new friends in the past few weeks, and I'm excited to meet up with them again in future anchorages. Come back next week to see what they are. See you then!